Right, hello everyone. My name is Neil Shannon. This is Catholic Talk, and we're going to talk. And we're going to be talking about. Uh, I've been looking out in the, looking into the BBC and everything, and it's terrible what's happening. You know, it's all these abuse claims and things like that. And I understand there has been some things like that. But then people say that the Catholic Church tries to cover it up. It doesn't cover it up. Even the Pope's having speeches, and cardinals and bishops and priests and things like that. They're all giving speeches about it. If they found out, funny enough, the BBC reported about the video of this, and they put it on their website thing. They had they found a priest died 20 years ago, and he had quite a big gravestone, a bit bigger than what most people have now, and they knocked it down. They had the church had two people. They hired two people to go up to the cemetery and have a sledgehammer and knock it down, because if they do something like that, they'd have their priesthood ripped away. If they did, an abuse or a scandal, or they told someone's confession, they would be ripped off their they would be exiled. Well, not exiled. From the church, and the priesthood, and they would never become bishops or priests ever again. They couldn't work in the church, but they wouldn't come back. Like, it's been times where it was this one priest in Spain, and it was on the BBC. He pretended to be a priest, and he was never ordained. And he was being a priest for about 20 to 15 years. 15 to 20 years. Being a fake priest. Giving baptisms, giving Holy Eucharists. It's just, what's all going on now. But I was talking to a nun last week on Sunday, and we were talking about it's hard nowadays, if you look over the time between let's say the Catholic Church in the 50s, where a lot of churches, a lot of Catholic churches are more, on the inside, it's all lovely decorated, golden paintings, carved wooden Stations of the Cross all over the wall, and cloth, and gold, and oak, polished oak pews and things like that. But it's good to have that, and I think every Catholic church every Catholic church has got that, because it's in the tradition, and we must keep traditions close to our heart, as the Lord says. But do on the outside of the church, I've noticed now a lot of churches, they're 200 years old, they're 300 years old, and they tend to be like basilicas or cathedrals. But then if you get like a Catholic church, like 150-year-old Catholic church in Wales, it's hard to maintain, to keep it up, because the church is maintaining them, and they're keeping them to the government stand of the rules, and they are taking a lot of money through collections and for charity, and for the church roof and things like that. But it's, but then when it comes down to building new Catholic churches through areas, because when you think about it, it's hard nowadays to get, now with the price of stone, the price of brick, the price of lead. Oh, not much of lead. No, we're not having asbestos and lead and things like that on the walls, and but it's just concrete and things like that. It's quite expensive. But I'm thinking, and when I was talking to a nun in St June's Raphael's Church in Tonopandi, they would agree. She was agreeing with me because I think that if they're gonna make new Catholic churches and they haven't got the money to make a massive stone sculpture with saints on the side, I think they should keep the traditions on the inside of the church. So when you go in, it's statues of saints, statues of the Blessed Virgin Mary. That's when the church can it can help them, because nearby churches, they know people and they know things which can make carvings of saints and the Stations of the Cross, and the Holy Tabernacle. They can get things like that. You can get a lot of things like on Amazon and eBay. It's such a, you couldn't look back. Like, let's go back 50 years. It was hard to get. It was hard, to make a Catholic church, and then because you had to know a church in the area which knew where to get another Holy Tabernacle and 12 Stations of the crosses, and pews and things like that. So, but now we're so, seeing the world's more open. I could be get, the you could get pews, a dozen pews from Australia, let's just say that, and they could be, but you can get them much local now on Amazon or eBay. I've searched up and they got them there, but it tends to be eBay though. But I think they should make, I think they should start doing like the old gospel churches, the Protestant gospel churches. I'm not saying we should look exactly like them, but the materials they use on their church, like let's say thin thin oh metal in the, not metal in the ground, like just bricks, things like that, stone, cheap stone, and you could, it could be like, you could have like, two bricks on the wall and cement them up and have, a small little installation thing on the roof, and that would be, I know it'd be cold, but no one's really living in there, and you could fit some electric, a little bit of electric into it, but it may be a bit expensive, but compared to what they're trying to make, like they say, go back years ago, they were trying to make statues of saints on the outside of the church, fixed stone slabs, and it's all great. I wouldn't say stop doing it. I'm just saying that's a good alternative if you have, if the churches